Yo, what's good, everybody? I want to welcome y'all to another episode of the Am I Toxic podcast. Let's get started. If you're new to the YouTube channel, go ahead, like, and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, so you can get all the alerts when the new episodes drop. And also, football season is approaching, so that's why I got my football attire on, you know what I'm saying, representing the Saints. That is my team, you know what I'm saying, so we should have a good season this year. Let me say that. We got, our quarterback coming back. We got a lot of new drafts. We got some good, free agent pickups. But outside like the football, like I said, let's go ahead and get into the episode. Like and subscribe to the channel, like I said it earlier. But let's go ahead and get the thing kicked off. So to start off this week's Toxic Talk, if you're listening to it, I'm gonna go ahead and describe to y'all what's on the screen for everybody who's watching on YouTube or Spotify, wherever they looking at the video at. But basically, it's a picture of a man and I guess his wife, his girlfriend, whatever. They in bed and then he's trying to have sex with her, basically. And the post says, "This is why y'all get cheated on." The girl saying, "I don't feel like it tonight." She pushing her hand into the dude like this, and then the dude saying, "It's been 2 weeks." So basically, that's all I want to discuss. How often should people in a relationship have sex, or would that be like a deal breaker for some of you guys if y'all not having sex? So me personally, like a relationship without sex, I probably could not do it. Could I go 2 weeks without having sex? Yes, I could. It's not something that would be ideal for me, especially if we've been having it. But at the same time, you also got to know, like, if you got to get with somebody who's gonna be wanting the same thing as you. So you can't be an overly sexual person with somebody who never wants to have sex. It's not gonna work. Like, you probably gonna get cheated on, like the post say. Even though you probably should just leave. Now, like I probably said like a couple episodes before, but I'm gonna say it again. Like, I don't wanna like warrant cheating based on like people not having sex, but that could be a reason. Like, I don't want to say just leave your partner because they not giving you sexual, but if you're not pleased sexually, then you're not gonna want to be with them. At least not me. Like, even though the relationship shouldn't be built on sex, but you still have to have sex in a relationship. At least in my opinion, like for me, I have to have that to really be like relationship with somebody. Now you can still have a good person who may not be giving you sex, but you still feel like you're missing out on it because you gonna want to have sex, and if you're not getting sex, that means your only result or your only option at that point is to cheat. So the post is kind of true. When y'all watch the episode, you know what I'm saying, let me know what y'all think about this as well. But that's just my opinion. I definitely do think that people should, I don't say women, I don't say y'all should give it up. I know some women have said all the time, like, just have sex even if they don't want to do it. Like, they just do it because they do want to do it. Now I don't want to say that's what you should do, but I'm saying, like, that's what people say that they do that and it helped them, like, just get it out the way or whatever. And I don't want to say they be happy, but y'all know what I mean. Like, they just doing it just to please their person or whatever. And maybe, and if that's the only thing that's like is the reason that somebody would cheat on you, maybe have sex. But yeah, me personally, like I said, I have to have sex in my relationships. So we're gonna do a quick little ad real quick, and then we're gonna do the next toxic talk, and then we're gonna get into the topic. We're gonna knock this thing out real quick.
Shop with the official nail junkie. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. I make custom press-ons. I mainly specialize in nail art, anime and cartoon specific, but I do all types of nail art. Anything you want, I can do. I give, the nails last anywhere between 2 weeks plus. I do give nail glue and adhesive tabs depending on how long you want them to last. If you want a shorter time, use adhesive tabs. If you want them longer, use the glue. I give tip cards and instruction cards also, so you always know what to do. They are reusable, so you can use them up to 30 times as long as you follow the instruction cards. And the order can be made and shipped within a week, and shipping is always 3 to 5 days.
Alright, and jumping into the next toxic talk. But once again, for those of you who are listening, the picture that I'm showing on the screen right now, basically, it is a quote from Kevin Gates. If y'all don't know who Kevin Gates is a rapper. And this quote, he's basically saying, it says, "Y'all agree?" Question mark says, Kevin Gates says, "Men cheat because they are searching for peace. quotation marks, you are my peace, but we arguing every night. That's not peaceful. That's what the post says. Basically, I want to discuss this because the entire topic that we gonna be talking about today, as y'all can see by the title, is about peace. So this toxic talk discussion fits perfectly into what we actually gonna be talking about today. So let's just knock this out. Like he says, you are my peace, but we arguing every night. That's not peaceful. And he's saying, in result, that is why people cheat. Do I agree? Yes or no? I'm more so, like I said, I maybe like 80%, 90% agree with what he's saying. Because at least as far as like the quotation part when he says, you are my peace, but we arguing every night. That's not peaceful. That's true. Like, that's not peaceful. Like, I've been in that situation before with somebody who, now I didn't say I cheated on them. Now, I didn't like physically go and cheat on them. Like, I did other things that were probably like inappropriate as far as like, just being more flirtatious with people. Like, because at that point I was already kind of like out of the relationship. Like, I'm still with them. Like, we haven't officially broken up, but like I'm like 70%, 80% out the door already. Like, it's hanging on by a thread. I'm already out. So I'm already like talking to other people, like getting a connection with people, getting a vibe with people. So like I said, I didn't physically cheat on that person. So I left them before I ever got like sexual with another person. But yeah, like I said, I agree. Like, I can't be with somebody who we arguing every single day. Like, it's not good to you're not coming to a happy home. Like, if I know it's gonna be problems every day, yes, I'm always think about being with somebody else. Like I said, now it's different. It's between cheating. Like I said, I don't necessarily want to ever feel like cheating is okay. Like, it's never a reason why you should go and cheat on somebody. Like, even if somebody cheated on you first, like, I would say cheat on them back, but me personally, I couldn't cheat back because I would have to leave with them. Like, I can't stay with nobody who cheated on me. So I never feel like it's ever a time to where like cheating would be the answer. Like, definitely you should leave. Now, some people are in different situations to where they can't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you, male or female, whatever, you may be living off of somebody, and if you fuck up your little situation that you got going on, your ass gonna be out on the street somewhere. You're gonna be like, whatever the case, somebody may be doing something for you to where like you have zero room to really fuck up. So you really have to like I don't want to say I don't want to say you gotta be the perfect person, but you kind of gotta have to move and act and behave a certain way so you can't fuck that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fuck that up, you out on your own. Like, you relying on that person to do every single thing for you, and so you kind of gotta get your shit together. You gotta have your act together. You gotta be A1 perfect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be doing whatever they say. Like, you gotta be a submissive person. Like I said, you can be a male or female. Like, you can't really fuck up your situation if you have nothing to fall back on. Now, if you got something to fall back on, or you the person who was in the power position, I ain't saying you can do whatever you want to, but you kind of can do whatever you want to, because like, if you don't have that person, you ain't gonna really be tripping. Like, you ain't gonna really be like, all right, damn, like, yeah, they may leave you, they may not leave you, because at the same time, they still need you. So you kind of feel like, I really can do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But not to get off track or get off subject, whatever. But yeah, so that's how I feel about that particular quote. And let's jump into the topic. All right, so in jumping into the topic for today, what does peace look like to me? For me, I feel peace is shit. I don't like, for me, like, no arguing. If we ain't arguing, I feel like we got peace. Like, if it's not constantly like nagging and complaining, I feel like that's peaceful to me. Like, if you're not doing anything to disrupt like my natural, like, happy, peaceful aura that I have with myself, like, I swear to y'all, like, just me, myself, for like out any other outside people interfering with it, like, I'm literally like naturally happy, upbeat. I don't get into moods where like I'm upset. That only happens when stuff around me is like other people are like affecting me, basically. Like, they affecting my mood. Like, normally, like, my happiness is based within like myself, whatever. So I don't really look for people to make me happy. So like, I'm like just naturally happy. I'm naturally in a good mood. So if you fucking that up, anything that you do to disrupt that, you fucking up my peace. So if you just allow me to like do whatever I want to do. Now when I say do whatever I do want to do, I'm not meaning on the basis of like, if I want to go fuck this bitch, you gotta let me fuck this bitch, like without saying nothing. I don't mean shit like that. When I mean like do whatever I want to do, like hey, like if I want to go, like so for instance, I like working out. If I want to go work out like 1 a.m. or whatever, I want to go work out at 1 a.m. Like shit like that. I just want to be able to have my freedom to do whatever I want to do, like whenever I want to do. Like if I want to eat the same shit every fucking day, like that person may not want to do that, but if I want to do like I'm comfortable doing, like that's fine with me. Like I don't have a problem eating the same thing or spending my days doing yada yada yada. I like playing the game. If I want to wake up at 7 a.m. and I want to fucking play the game from 7 a.m. to fucking 1 a.m. or something, like I do shit like that. Like I've done shit like that. Like I'm saying, like everybody who listening, I won't say everybody, but people who are listening, you male or female, if you're a male, you probably have done the same shit. Female, you probably have dated a guy who played the game a long time, or he may have went and played basketball with his friends for a long time, whatever, like shit like that. You just want to do whatever it is that you want to do without having that other person bother you or interrupt you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to watch a particular thing on TV, you know what I'm saying? Like some people may not want to watch what you want to watch. They might not want to listen to the music that you want to listen to. If I want to go take a road trip and I want to listen to Lil Wayne, is my biggest, like my favorite rapper of all time. I can literally go on a fucking 6, 7, 8 hour whatever road trip and listen to nothing but Lil Wayne. Somebody else may not want to do that, but for me, that's peaceful. Like I'm relaxing, I'm cooling. Now I know in relationships you are supposed to I don't want to say sacrifice, but you are supposed to like, we'll say sacrifice. You're supposed to kind of give up some of the things that you want to do to also make your partner happy. So, okay, yes, but like I said, for me, that's basically what peace looks like to me. Basically, just being able to just be myself, being 100% free, like no judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be playing the game. Why you always on the fucking game? You been on the game all day. I don't want nobody want to hear that. Like I'm not really bothering you. Like I'm not doing anything that's like bad. I can see if I was like fucking, like I said, if I'm cheating on you, if I'm texting all these different girls or whatever, shit like that, okay, yes, you can fucking nag me and complain, you can do all that because I'm doing some like fucked up shit. Just playing the game, if I'm doing shit, if guys or females, I don't just single out like guys, whatever, but if guys or female, your person is doing shit that's not really like bothering you, and you knew that that person was like that before you even like made it official that y'all got to like the date stage, you knew what you was getting into, like, so you kind of gotta really like deal with that. Alright, and so do I feel, can one partner have peace without bringing the other partner peace? I want to say yes, but like I don't know, like it's kind of hard because like for me, I feel like I can have peace, or I can be at peace without them really bringing me peace. Now, if they, when I mean like bringing peace, they don't have to add nothing to like my happiness. Now, if they are disrupting my peace, then no, they can't be peaceful. Cause like if you fucking up my mood, I'm finna fuck up your mood. Like you fuck up my day, I'm fucking up your day. That's kind of how it's gonna be. Like, there's no way that you just get to be all happy all fucking day when you don't ruin my fucking mood. Like your day finna be fucked up as well. Now, also saying that, like when I get into arguments or disagreements or whatever, or somebody is upset, like they can be upset to the point where they don't make me upset. Well, not me like to the point, but they can be upset, like they can be angry, pissed off. I can be cool, I just be chilling, like I be vibing, like, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker know me, like I'm nonchalant, like oh, you don't care. I don't care, like I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? So like they trying to disrupt my peace, I'm not gonna let them, whatever, like, cause that type of stuff don't really like bother me. Like yes, the arguing bothers me, but like, and sometimes like, but the person being mad is not gonna really like affect me. It's not gonna make me get angry. Like yes, arguments like in different situations can be disruptive, can be aggravating, can be annoying, but at the same time I know I do have self-control where I can like just chill back and like relax and be like, okay, I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like you mad, I'm not mad. Like I said it all the time, like I ain't mad, you mad. Like what the, it ain't really hurting me. Like, you doing shit that's not really bothering me, you know what I'm saying? So, but if you can also, like I said, you can also look at it from two different sides. You can be the person who is disrupting another person's peace, and then they're gonna be mad at you again. So I also do think, because I don't think everybody has that, like, I'm not trying to brag on this by saying, like I said, like, I know I'm nonchalant, I know I don't really care about like a lot of shit, so like, I'm not as the same as like most people in the world. Like, a lot of people, they have more feelings than I do and stuff like that, which is cool. I'm just talking about me particularly, but people who aren't like me, like, they probably can't handle shit the way that I handle shit. So it's going to be different for them. So they can't have that peace they can't have a peaceful relationship if the other person isn't bringing them peace, and vice versa. They're not going to give the other person peace if that person isn't bringing them peace. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel like that. So going on to the next thing, I put on here, which I want y'all to give me y'all feedback. Should you rely on your partner to be your peace/happiness? Now, I kind of already discussed pieces of this earlier in the episode, and I feel like no, I do not feel like you should rely on your partner to be your peace and your happiness. I absolutely disagree. I don't know if they really like go together, but like, yeah, I completely 100% disagree with that. Like, I don't feel like you should rely on them. Now, you should want them to, but as far as like relying on them, like, it don't have to be a partner. It could be like a friend. It could be anybody. You shouldn't rely on anybody else to bring you happiness. You have to find the happiness within yourself, doing other things that you like to do. Like, for me, I got music. I like to play the game. I got the podcast. I can do shit like working out, whatever it is, shit like that. All of that brings me peace. And that's something I can do literally by myself. It's not something that I have to do with another person. Another person don't have to like participate with me in order to bring me that peace, that satisfaction, that happiness, that upbeat, good mood that I'm gonna be in by doing those things. Like, I can chill, like, I'm gonna be good, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody should have that type of feeling about themselves to where, like, yeah, I know I don't need a person. Like, you can want somebody. I feel like if I want you, I want you, but I don't feel like I want to get to the point to where I need a person. I don't ever want to need somebody, because like, if I need you and then you're not around, or you can't, or when, like I said, yeah, when you're not around, I'm gonna be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't have you to bring me that happiness, let's say one day we not together, and if I needed that person to be my happiness, like I said, it don't necessarily have to be a what do you call it? A person that you're dating. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be any of those things. When that person is no longer in your life again, you're gonna be fucked up. Like, you're gonna be, some people be depressed about that. Some people, you've seen people, some people, like, even if it's like a friend, or something, like sometimes like a lover, like they lover, spouse die or whatever, they can't continue to go on. Like, they kind of wanna die. They don't necessarily, like, some people kill themselves because people have died. Some people have like literal heartbreaks. Like, now this is kind of like more off topic. I don't want to say it's on topic, but it's off topic at the same time. Like, because I'm not trying to say like that was like a bad thing to happen to this particular dude that I'm about to describe. But y'all remember earlier in the year when the elementary school got shot up, basically, right? And then like in Texas, like Uvadale, whatever it's called, that particular school got shot, and that guy, whatever, it was a man. His wife was killed at the school. She was a teacher or something like that, or a principal. She was one of them, and she died. And like a couple of days later, he died from a heart attack. Like, because like, it was just so much bearing on him. Like, that's not completely the example that I'm trying to bring about like you shouldn't rely on somebody, because like I said, he was heartbroken. Of course, I understand like his wife was killed, but what I'm saying, like, y'all kind of get what I'm meaning. Like, some people can't take that person not being there for them. So that's what I'm saying. Like, in another case of not somebody like passing away, but like somebody just leaving you who you are like madly in love with, you gonna be fucked up about that. And so like I'm saying, like, never ever 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 rely on anybody to be your peace, your happiness, the reason I wake up in the morning, the reason I go, yada yada yada, all that type of shit. Like, that's doing too much. Like, find your inner happiness, your inner peace, and I promise, like, life will be like so much better. Like, nobody can really just like disrupt you because you have that inner peace, you have that inner calmness, you know what I'm saying? Like, people can just be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do this to you, I'm gonna do this to you. They arguing at you, you bitch, you motherfucker, like, whatever. And you just chill back. You just be relaxing. Like, alright, like, if people who know me, who have, like, argued with me or whatever, like, if my girlfriend was here, she could tell you, like, we could be in arguments, I'd just be like, okay. Like, I'm cool. And I know I'll be pissing her off because, like, I'm so calm, you know what I'm saying? And she just, all that type of shit. But I'm cool. I'm chill. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Or we get into arguments, she's like, you don't even care if I leave. Alright, you gonna leave me, you're gonna leave me. I'm cool. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily gotta just be just her, but it's been people I've been with before. Like, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool without you. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be the same exact person with you, without you. That's what I want everybody to get to that point in their life to where, like, you feel like I'm the shit. You gonna miss me before I miss you. That's how you need to think. Like, yeah, I'm the prize, and that's how I feel. No conceited shit. I'm just feeling like I'm the prize. You got me. You winning. Now, on to the next thing. Can there be love without peace? Absolutely not. Now, it's different. Now, you can love someone if y'all having peace, but if you never, like, before you get to the stage that you feel like you love that person and it hasn't been peaceful, I don't think you can get to the point of loving a person if the relationship or the time that y'all have with each other hasn't been peaceful. I just don't feel like it's possible because, like, I can't feel like I love you because you're not making me feel good. You know what I'm saying? You're not bringing me peace. I'm not happy when I'm with you. Every time I'm with you, it's like, ooh, I want to fucking do something to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker always got something to complain about. This, that. Like, everything is always a problem. Of course, how could I love a person who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I get to the point of loving them? Now, if you already love that person and y'all been together for X amount of time and you already have that built up to where, like, yes, I do love and care about that person already, and they get to the point where y'all having those moments to where, like, it's not peaceful, you're already in the situation. Now, you're gonna fall out of love with that person, you're gonna start to dislike that person. Yes, that's gonna be to the point that where you ultimately, like, leave the door, because I don't think no relationship can last without peace. Nothing can last without peace. Like, relationships, jobs, friendships, nothing can last without peace. There's going to be an ending point in that. Like, if you go to a job or whatever, if you have a job, not say you go to a job, but if you have a job to, like, it's toxic and you hate, like, your boss, you hate your hours or whatever the case it may be, and it's like you just get frustrated by doing that particular thing, you're going to eventually leave. No matter how much, I don't want to say no matter how much money you make, but sometimes people leave jobs where they make good money because it's draining to them. Like, it could be mentally draining, physically draining, emotionally draining. You just can't take it. Like, you just gotta give it up because, like, you're not happy. And I'm pretty sure that 100% of the people in the world, they want to be happy. Like, you be like, oh, you can fucking do this for X amount of money. Yeah, you may do it for a little bit because the money is good, but at the same time, you don't like me. Like, I probably didn't work, like, I'm 25, I turned 26 a year. I probably didn't work like 20 something jobs in my life. Like, I've never worked a job longer than maybe like a year and a couple months. Like, it's just not, and I've been working since I'm 16, so that's how, like, it translates to me having that many jobs now. I don't be getting fired and shit like that, but, like, I be leaving because, like, the shit don't be like, I be in it, of course, for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money can only last so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, dealing with some of the shit that you shouldn't do. But at the same time, I'm not doing things, I don't think I'm really built to, like, work for somebody else, but at the same time, I'm not doing jobs to where, like, I really, really, really enjoy it to where, like, I can just deal with everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be doing it because, like, the money is good, it's paying me good, so, like, that'll keep me interested temporarily, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at a point in time, I'm gonna leave, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta, as, like, a lot of people will say, you have to find something that you like doing and you'll never consider it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't found that yet. Like, Of course, I had jobs that were like okay, like they were decent, but it's saying like you don't really want to work for nobody else. You want to be your own boss. In my opinion, I want to be my own boss. Like this shit right here, I want y'all, everybody who watching this, I want y'all to make me like fucking famous, like viral, whatever. Like I enjoy doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoy playing the game. I want to be like a video game streamer. I can't really just get into all that right now because I still have to make money to do other shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's the goal. That's the dream. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do shit like that. I'm interested in music. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather just spend all my time doing stuff like that. Like, of course, I'm still gonna work because I have to make money. I got kids, whatever. I gotta take care of, got like bills and all that type of shit. So I'm gonna do all that. But back to what I'm saying, like you can't really enjoy nothing in the world if you don't have peace. Like that's really like the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like no peace, there's no happiness, there's no love, there's no nothing. Like nothing is gonna really last at all without peace. So we're gonna do an ad real quick. We're gonna jump into some fan questions.
It's a great top coat, actually. I do recommend. So yeah, I just went ahead and top coated it, and this is the final product. I do have some finishing photos for you guys. Once again, I apologize for the way the video went. I hope you enjoyed it overall, though. The next video will be way better. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching the official Nail Junkie. And, you know, just like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos. I would definitely be posting more, and they will be way better.
All right, and jumping into these fan questions. So the first one, like a lot of the questions I do, I'm gonna keep them anonymous. Unless somebody literally really wants me to like put their business out, but I'm sure nobody wants to do that. Some people don't care, some people do, whatever. But first fan question, are there differences between girlfriend / wifey duties? Now, this is my opinion as a dude. Like, I don't really know. Like, I'll do a Q&A on Instagram. I'll ask y'all, like, are there differences between girlfriend duties and wifey duties? I'll ask that on my Instagram. So, so if you follow me on Instagram at og.antwan, og.antwan, and you'll see the day that I post that particular question to get like a female response, and I'll share them basically so everybody can see what they say. But in my opinion, are the differences between girlfriend and wifey duties? I personally don't think they are. I know a lot of girls, women, females, they say that, oh, I'm not your wife, I ain't doing XYZ. That could be cooking, that could be washing your clothes, that could be whatever the case may be. They consider that a wifely duty. Me personally, I think it's a girlfriend thing as well. Like, I don't really think like there's a difference between the two, because I don't think it's a difference between a wife and a girlfriend. I feel like they're both the same thing, just have a different title. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Like, that's why, like, I'm not really gonna get married or whatever, because like I feel like it's no difference. Like, you have like a bigger, like, legally you can do more shit because you are my wife than like rather girlfriend or whatever. Like, if I die, you get to control like what happened, like yada yada, controlling the estate and all that other type of shit. But like, just everyday interaction with a person, a wife and a girlfriend is the same thing. Like, and then I hate when people say like, I'm not doing this until I'm a wife. Like, you have to make me a wife for me to do this. Like, I'm not cooking for no nigga until he make me his wife or he proposed or whatever. Like, they consider that like wife duties. Like, you don't have to be my wife to cook for me. Like, you're not cooking particularly just strictly for me. Like, you're not like a fucking maid. Like, you gonna eat the food too. Like, if you washing clothes, like, you live together, you washing your clothes as well. Like, just my stuff is included, but at the same time, you also are doing stuff for yourself. Now, sometimes you can go out of your way for people to cook particularly shit that they like, learning to do things that they like. But I feel like that's just a part of like being with somebody. You're going to do stuff for them. Like, at the same time, if you're not doing stuff, I'm not saying that I'm not asking. I'm never asking anybody to do any of those things. Me personally, just my opinion. Once again, I'm not asking anybody to do any of those things personally, as for like cooking, cleaning, doing yada yada yada, whatever for me. It's just something that they're gonna do on their own. Like, and I appreciate that. But what I'm saying is, now if you're not doing any of that, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to say that. Do I think what if that person can't cook? What if they can't do this? Or like, what if there's something that they won't do? I have to see you be able to do something for me to be able to feel like, okay, I trust you, or I wanna wife this person because I feel like she does everything for me. Now, if I don't know that you can do anything, why would I put the faith and belief that when I marry you, you're gonna change it to start to do more shit? It may not work like that. You may not still do the shit. Now I already married you, and you still not doing shit for me. Now, like I said, when I say for me, like, of course y'all know what I mean. Like I said, I'm never asking. But that's just my opinion on that. Is there a difference? Now, next thing, is it creepy for a girl to send random nudes? I don't think it's creepy. I know it's very difference between male and females. Girls, women, all the time, they say they hate random dick pics. They hate that shit. Like, dudes, like, y'all gotta stop, chill out. They don't like it. Whether, even if it's like, no homo, even if the girl likes what you give her, she doesn't like that you just send her unsolicited like dick pic. Like, coming to guys, everything is always different when it comes to males. Like, would I care if I got unsolicited nudes? I wouldn't care. Like, they nudes, like, oh, I'ma look, duh. But now, it's kind of like the same thing when it comes to like when male teachers have relationships with their students. It's a big fringe. Like, that shit is like, ugh, that's disgusting. Now, if a female teacher have relationships with a boy, as men, we don't really be tripping. We be like, oh no, it ain't nothing wrong, because now she's still a pedophile because she technically is having stuff with a child, even though we're not gonna really consider it rape, because I'm pretty sure, like, I used to have a crush on my fucking high school teacher, one of my high school teachers. I think it was, I can't remember what grade I was in, because she didn't stay there long. I think it was maybe like my 10th grade year of high school. Maybe, I think, yeah. And maybe it was my freshman. I don't know. It was either my freshman or my sophomore year of high school, and I had a crush on my teacher. If she would have ever, in the point in time, be like, she wanted to have sex with me, I was going to have sex with my teacher. Like, I wouldn't have told nobody. I wouldn't have cared. Like, I know when they get caught, 9 times out of 10, the dudes don't be telling them. They just be finding out that the teacher having like a relationship with one of her students. Me personally, I wouldn't say shit. I wouldn't care. Like, us as dudes, like, when we see women all the time, like, oh, and it's a good looking teacher, you be like, oh, like, yeah, like, why the fuck that can happen to me? Now, it sounds weird because, like, you saying, why the fuck a grown person would come on to me when I was a kid? Like, I like older women. I'm attracted to older women. So, I would have been cool with it. Like I said, it's a difference between shit that males and females is always a difference. But like I said, it's not creepy to me, in my opinion, for a girl to send random nudes. Y'all do it, y'all do it. Do y'all think? Next question. This is the last question we're gonna do before we end this episode. So should you say stuff during sex that you really don't mean? No, you should not. 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 Some people can take that as like sex talk. They know that you may not really like mean the shit that you said. Other people may take it the completely opposite way. They may believe you saying everything that you saying. If you having sex with somebody, oh, I love you, that motherfucker probably think that you love you. Like, I mean, that you love them. Now, what you can do is, oh, I love this. Like, I love the sex. Like, I love, like, effing you, whatever. Like, I love doing shit like that. I don't want to be, like, too explicit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I love, yada, yada. I love the way you do this. I love the way you do that. You know what I'm saying? You love that particular act. You letting them know, no, I don't love you. I love what we doing right now. Like, I like this. Like, oh, this shit feel like amazing. Whatever, shit like that. Like, ladies, don't tell motherfuckers to nut in you. Don't do that shit. Like, when a motherfucker nut in you and you get pregnant, okay, that's it. Don't say shit like take the rubber off. Now, taking the rubber off is different than saying nothing. Taking the rubber off just means like you're going to have unprotected sex. Now, what happens in that case that you may get pregnant, you can't really blame, like, why the fuck you got me pregnant? You said take the rubber off. Whatever. Shit like that. In sex, you have to be very careful what you're saying. Also, you have to know the person that you're dealing with. some people can take what you saying as like just sex talk. Other people may take it and run with it. They may believe everything that you saying. Like, if I meet a motherfucker on the first night and be like, oh, I love you, they could be weirded out by that. Now, I'm not saying I would ever do some shit like that. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, they could be weirded out. They can be like, what the fuck? Because I'll ever met somebody and they just start saying shit that sound crazy to you because, like, what you mean you love me? Like, I back up. They may turn the motherfucker off because you're doing too much. So you definitely do have to watch the shit that you say during sex. Don't say shit that you really don't mean. Like, you probably gonna fuck yourself up or whatever and whatever. You know, shit just like that. So that is the last fan question. So I appreciate everybody for listening to another episode of the Am I Toxic podcast. Like and subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Instagram at og.antwan. Also, link in my bio on my Instagram as well if you want to go tune into all the past episodes that were strictly audio, which can be found on any streaming platform. Like I said, like, subscribe to the video. Continue to send in y'all questions. I appreciate everybody who listened to me. Like I said, football season coming up. Saints, Alvin Kamara, you know what I'm saying? Best running back in the league, in my opinion. Derrick Henry. I know Derrick Henry is better, but I just feel like Alvin Kamara is the best. Like I said, thank y'all for tuning into the channel. Like and subscribe to the video. Comment, tell a friend, whatever. Support me, share my podcast. Do all that. I appreciate all y'all for listening. We out.